At first I was really disappointed, and don't get me wrong, I still am, but I do believe that Irene can change. SM Entertainment should have seen it coming, and instead of disciplining her, they didn't care. That doesn't make it excusable whatsoever, but this is more than an ungrateful idol. It's a disgraceful company too. I think when I made my video, I was really caught up in how disappointed I was. I forgot that Irene has done good things too. She's always selfless for Red Velvet and her fellow members. When the news came out, I kind of just forgot all of that. It just goes to show how an idol does something and they appear a monster in our eyes despite all the good things they've done. My main issue with the situation, though, is that people are forgiving her because she's a pretty idol. If you wouldn't forgive the person next door for something like this, why are you forgiving Irene? I know what it's like to be a little caught up and be harsh sometimes. I think a majority of us have been like that. It's not to say what Irene did was excusable, but part of seeing Irene as a person and not someone that should live up to our standards is that we have to allow her the time and space to grow as a person. We need to let her learn from her mistakes. People do change. I think quite a few of us have done things we regret. Irene apologized to the stylist, and if Irene means her apologies, just give her the chance to grow. Apart from all the racism, there's nothing wrong with it. I get that people don't want their faves to be used and disrespected by Western artists, but there are decent people out there. People like Halsey, Selena Gomez, Max Grimes and more. One of the whole points of a collaboration is to attract another fan base. I get you may not like it, but stop acting like it's the worst thing to happen to humanity. Focus your energy elsewhere, please. I don't get where people got boring from slow. I'm not against an opinion and I respect you for it, but I absolutely love slower and calmer songs. When groups choose them as the title track, I literally get so happy. Like for example, NCT used The Seventh Sense and Red Velvet's Bad Boy. These songs are honestly beyond time for me and age the best. I feel as though it's easier to grow out of the same beat drop over and over again, whereas songs like Bad Boy get even better over time. Don't even think that this is me excusing Woojin. It's not. He literally disgusts me and I'm not afraid to say it. And who is going to sue me? His fictional company. There, I said it. What makes me really regretful is that I refrained from stanning Stray Kids because Woojin left. I was scared that I would end up picking a member that left the group, but in the end, I'm glad I got to stan all 8 members of Stray Kids. It's not just Stray Kids though. To me generally, lineup changes kind of put me off from stanning a group because it just, I don't know. I wish it wasn't like that for me. Look, I don't get what part of starving young trainees, starving idols, Jewies lift at, overworking idols, pressuring people to lose weight is strict. To you, it might appear merely strict because you have never been in that situation before. A 50-year-old man commenting on how a 16-year-old can't quote-unquote take care of herself on Easy Project. That's not looking out for the idol or trainee, that's disrespecting them.
25年間歌手しながら一番大変ことが何か分かりますか？
わからないです。
体重管理です。体重管理です。体重はダンスに
I once saw a comment on one of my videos that said, "Why do you always keep Momo's Ice Cube incident up? It's because people don't respond to it. Just because another company may be worse, it doesn't mean JYP Entertainment is suddenly a god." Yes, they gave Mina, Chaeyoung and Chungyeon a break, but being overworked by their place of employment was the reason that they had to go on break in the first place. I can't assume, but it's pretty clear-cut. GOT7 have had one comeback this year, it was on my birthday lol, and JYP himself has had two. What does that tell you? On Nitsu, a girl was performing Who's Your Mama to JYP. This girl was a teenager. Not to even mention the fact that JYP was there smiling at a teenager singing a derogatory song, and no one on the show stopped her. This is like the Woo Young incident with Side to Side. Except no one talks about this. Neezy Project just casually sang this song, dancing to it, this song of all songs. Hyuna and Dewey had older images forced onto them when they were young. But oh no, JYP is just strict. He's looking out for his idols. I swear to God, I don't where you get amazing company from. Twice are literally used as a money printing machine. GOT7 and Day6 are overworked and forgotten about. Bang Chan had to sneak in extra portions of food for Twice because they weren't allowed to eat. They weren't allowed food in their place of employment. That's messed up. JYP Entertainment brag about their free canteen, but what's the point if you don't let people eat from it? And you may excuse this as, every company does this. Okay sir, why do you excuse one company for starving people while cursing on another for doing the same thing? You can't curse companies like SM Entertainment for abusing their idols when you praise JYP. Because they both do the same thing. How low are our standards of good treatment when we excuse JYP Ent? Are we that desperate to see our faves with the bare minimum that we praise whatever hand it's coming from, even if it is poison scraps? It's not impossible to get gut feelings, but do you really need to say it? I hate that people started saying things like, "I knew Jimin was a bully all along." What are you going to prove by saying that? It makes you know better than anyone else, it makes you petty. When the Woogen situation happened, why is it that loads of people said, "He gave me a mysterious vibe and it made me uncomfortable"? Is that really important right now? The dude isn't in jail for a crime he committed. The victims haven't gotten their justice and will probably be traumatized. Yes, you may have gotten a weird vibe from him before. But saying that just makes it sound like you don't care about the victims. You only care about sounding right. It's one thing to say that looking back. He does give a mysterious vibe and that maybe you think he's always been like that, and it's another to just say that you knew it all along. Stop trying to prove that you knew. You probably had a Woogen photo art in your phone or something. I'm not going to hate you if you don't like their music, but recently I've been really addicted. I'm not an insomnia yet, but so much about it makes me question why they aren't appreciated more. Firstly, their music videos scream high budget. It's funny because Dreamcatcher's videos seem to top other groups' videos and they aren't even from a big three company. People are always saying that they want variation in K-pop and they hate on Dreamcatcher for being different. I don't get it. I love their rock soft of sound and the B-sides are just god tier. I never really thought choreographing a dance to a rock sort of song would be possible. Dreamcatcher's choreographies really surprise me. I just really wish that more people could appreciate Dreamcatcher.